by Dr. Shamsher. This is a series that we have been doing at the Habitat. We've had several editions looking at brain and mind and various other aspects, interrelated aspects, and also in an interdisciplinary way. And tonight we are looking at a topic that is very exciting to some of us. I'm sure a lot of you are interested in this topic, an emotion that is so central and unique to us. I really thank you for taking this up, and the reflection on this will be really nice. Thank you very much, and I welcome you to take this forward.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are talking about love and trying to dissect it psychologically, what happens. And when I say love, primarily romantic love. Now, we read about love more in literature, and we always think, and most of the poets and most of the population thinks it is in the heart, but it is unfortunately not in the heart, it is in the brain. All that we talk about love is in the brain. It is just, heart is one tiny part that it pounds when you are in love. Its heartbeats become racy when you are in love. That's it. But then it becomes racier because of the brain, because brain asks it to beat faster. So brain is the command center for all human emotions, including love. Now, since I am talking about romantic love, I will tell you what happens. And every emotion which, in course of love, which poets have described, they are all correct. They have observed various facets of love very minutely, carefully and beautifully. And today what I am going to do, I will try to correlate it with what is happening in the brain at that point of time when that emotion is being felt. So for depicting each emotion, I will show you a Bollywood song clipping. And from that I will tell you what exactly is happening in the brain at that point of time. Now what happens is that this blue lines that you see, this is the reward circuitry of the brain. Now what is reward circuitry? The reward circuitry is that human race, and let me tell you, this is there not just in so this circuitry which you will just now see is there even in reptiles. Sound. So this circuitry is there even in reptiles. And so the reward circuitry, the basic purpose of reward circuitry is to giving an individual, an organism, the feeling of reward whenever they achieve something desirable. For example, while you are having your cup of coffee and you move ahead to grab a cookie, this is the center which gets lightened up. These are the centers, because food is a reward. Similarly, and all these rewards have evolved just for the survival of the species. So good food, high energy food is a reward. And that's why many people, when they are depressed, they eat a lot of sweets to lighten up those reward centers, and they become obese. Similarly, I will just narrate briefly I will tell you what is happening. But first let me explain what is a reward circuitry. The same thing happens when somebody achieves to get a meeting partner, because there also you woo a girl, you get a mating partner that is important for the procreation and survival of the species. So there is a reward. But there are few things which are dangerous. Everything has a positive and negative in nature. The same reward center gets activated when somebody has cocaine. The same reward center gets activated and gives you a sense of achievement when somebody gambles. So gambling, drug addiction are also guided by the same reward center. So primarily when you fall in love and you gamble, or you are having cocaine, you are actually triggering the same circuitry. And how it was known was that they did an experiment where they put artificial electrode in this circuitry in a rat. And then they asked the rat they created a mechanism where there was a lever. If the rat would pull this lever, there would be a stimulation in this circuitry. And lo and behold, the rat forgot to eat, drink, sleep. He just kept pulling the lever around 3,000 times in 24 hours. No food, no drink. जो प्यार में होता है. That is what he did, because he was enjoying that reward feeling all the time. That was the first animal experiment by which this was proven that the circuitry gives you a sense of reward.